Hello, this is Sean Phillips, and this is my assignment 2 for INF 678 front-end web development. And on this assignment, I'm going to go over 3 websites. This first one is a local ice cream shop, and as you can see, I circled in the head. They haven't assigned a title to the page, so nothing is displayed. And like a lot of these small shops, they just use, I believe this one used Squaresoft to rapidly develop a website. So they're not actually coding out all the or doing all the markup themselves and the styling and you know, any JavaScript. They're actually just using a template that's made by a third party. But as you can see here, they did not put the title in the head. And they decided to go with a one-page thing, so when you click on each item in the menu, it anchors down to another part of the page rather than a separate page on its own. And it does not have the logo and everything you would like to see as far as consistency with page to page. But like I said, it uses anchors to go down. I'm not sure that's necessarily wrong or against standards or whatever, but it's the route they chose to go. Okay, the second one is a local pizza chain that makes Chicago-style pizza, and I found they were a good design, and they probably used a template or had somebody develop this site for them. Each page, I noticed that the menus were all the same. They're very consistent. The logo up in the upper left-hand corner, and like I said, each page where you go, whether you go to menu, locations, catering, they all display the same sub-menu up top, and everything looks consistent and good. And just to show you the consistency. And then the third one was of another local restaurant and bar called Barley's Kitchen and Tap. And what I found wrong with their website, I mean, maybe not necessarily wrong, I guess, depending on how fast your system is and what kind of connection you have to the internet. But I have a pretty good connection, and I'm using a pretty good machine, and I still had difficulty loading some of the pages, particularly when I clicked on the beer menu up here. So it tells me they have some pretty complex, rich content that takes a while to render, which is not necessarily good. And I did notice, and I'll go to this, here's the mobile development page. I got on my phone, and here's a screenshot. When I tapped on beer, I scrolled down and I couldn't find anything. So there are some gaps in the mobile development. They've clearly built it for desktop or laptops, but the mobile version is lacking, so it's not very responsive. These are just 3 of some local restaurants and bars that I used and decided to go over. Now, I didn't go over specific HTML and CSS, as some of the code was pretty extensive. I think I did put one of them, the first one, the ice cream shop, I put it in an HTML validator, and there were a few issues like an image tag in the head section, which wasn't recommended. But I don't know, that might have had something to do with making an icon in the little tab section along with the title. But this is the assignment. Thanks.